Good morning and welcome to today's New York City Council vote on the Committee of Cultural Affairs, Libraries, and International Intergroup Relations. At this time, please silence all electronic devices. Chair, you may begin.
Good morning. I'm Councilmember Farah Lewis, chairing the Committee on Cultural Affairs, Libraries, and International Relations. Today, on behalf of Chair Dr. Natasha Williams, today the committee will hear and consider a pre-considered resolution sponsored by Council members Chiosei, Justin Sanchez, Speaker Julie Menon, and Council members Dr. Natasha Williams, Tiffany Caban, Lynn Shulman, and Crystal Hudson. The resolution would call on the United States Congress to respect the true history and significance of national park sites, including the Stonewall National Monument. Now we'll hear from Councilmember Osei to deliver remarks on his resolution.
Thank you, stand-in chair. It has been said that the most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. When we preserve and recognize our history, we claim our power. We give ourselves the clarity to understand who we are and how we arrived here. We allow ourselves as people, as a city, and as a nation to confront past wrongs, to correct them, and to honor those who paved the way toward freedom and liberation. The more deeply we know our past, the more boldly we can shape our future. On March 27th of last year, Donald Trump issued an executive order entitled Restoring Truth and Sanity to American History. In its wake, truth has not been restored, but rather stripped down. What it has delivered instead is a quiet erasure of this country's rich and complicated history, especially in the commemorations and celebrations that honor the diversity that has always made this nation powerful. It is this executive order that resulted in the erasure of the Stonewall National Monument's history on the National Park Service website, removing all mentions of the word transgender and censoring the contributions of the community that made Stonewall the significant site it is. A site where trans activists, specifically trans women and trans people of color, set in motion the movement for queer and trans liberation across the city. It is this executive order that resulted in the removal of the pride flag at this monument by the federal government, censoring not just a symbol, but a living celebration of queer and trans history. And I said this before at the rally today, I think the president is worried about the wrong letters in the alphabet. You know, he's worried about the L, the G, the B, the T's. He should really be worried about the P's, which stands for pedophile. Therefore, I'm introducing a resolution calling on the United States Congress to respect the true history and significance of national park sites, including the Stonewall National Monument. Despite what the government tries to do, we will be here. We will continue to thrive and grow, to cultivate our stories and our legacy in spite of those who try to deny us. We are not erasable. I urge all my colleagues to vote aye today. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Osei. Now we'll hear from Councilmember Justin Sanchez.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. The reso introduced by Councilmember Chi, myself, and the rest of the colleagues goes beyond just a flag. It really goes to understanding of what parks are. They're places where people go to live their lives, see themselves out in nature, and really take in community. And what removing a flag or desecrating any of our park space does is remove the places and the spaces where we get to see and be ourselves. And so I thank the colleagues of this body, I thank everyone on this committee for considering this resolution, and I look forward to having a city that stands defiantly in the face of adversity. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Sanchez. I would like to thank the committee, staff who worked on preparing for today's hearing, including Regina Paul, the committee's senior policy analyst who drafted the resolution and always does a great job with our resolutions. We are ready to call the vote. Billy?
Thank you. Good morning. William Martin, Committee Clerk. Roll call vote. Committee on Cultural Affairs, Libraries, and International Relations on a preconsidered resolution. Acting Chair Lewis.
Aye on all. Congratulations to our bill sponsor.
Councilmember Williams.
I vote aye. Thanks, Councilmember Lewis.
Thank you, Chair. Hudson.
Aye.
Osei.
I vote aye.
Stevens. Ung.
I vote aye.
Maloney.
Aye.
With a vote of 6 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, resolution has been adopted by the committee.
This hearing is now adjourned.